Okay, so this should be the chosen front. Still missing some roots here. Probably gonna have to graft or something. And I was thinking about cutting this thing off. You can probably see this. It's gonna leave a big hole over here. Don't know really how to solve this thing, but look, it's got like a hole. It's kind of ugly in here. Then I've got a couple problems with these branches. This one comes this way, this one comes on top, and I think it had a dieback here. So it lost its branch, and this one should probably go over here. This one looks a bit thin for the size of these other ones, but I don't know if I've got too many branches down here. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Probably could lose this small one unless I could just move it that way. If I move it over here, probably just touch with this one, that one and that one. And this branch looks kind of weird. You can see it's got thick over here, it goes thinner. And it's got no movement here at the back. Probably could give it some over here and cut this one back so we can get a couple more branches at the end. But then there's the problem if I use that as a front. I don't know how to handle that because that goes straight out, straight at the camera. I don't know if you can see it well. That branch looks like that, if you can see it. Then at the top, I'll leave it there again. Then at the top over here you can see this huge knuckle. So maybe I've still got some taper over here up to here. Probably could chop a bit over there on the side and cut that. But if I cut that, I will probably have to cut all these branches. But you can see it's got a huge knuckle at the top over here. And then over here I need to fill in, so I'm probably going to use this branch. But if I use that one I should get a bit more reverse, even more reverse taper. Should probably get that one into something, let that one extend, give it some movement, but get that one to extend and to fill out all this area over here where there's nothing. You can see from the side that there's nothing. This one looks going straight up, so I'm probably going to cut that one and keep one of these small little buds if I need another branch here, or if I decide to chop it one day, probably chop down here and use something from over there as a new leader. But again, I might need another branch over here. I'm not quite sure, so I'm just going to spin it around a bit more. That's it.